Hey, welcome back to the channel. We're jumping right into it. Gonna be playing Gnash on ranked 1v1. And for Gnash, Gnash is known as the first real man, apparently. His weapons are hammer and spear. And I'll read a little bit about him from the website, the official Brawlhalla website. Let's see. In the darkness before the dawn of history, Gnash was raised by the harsh jungle itself. The lone hunter was called Longfang by the Sabertooth, the Beast by the human clans, and Swift Death by the Primordials. What? How come I can't say that word? Primordials. Anyways, Primordials. I don't know why it sounds weird when I'm saying it, but yeah. An ancient race of savage cannibal apes. Well, the ruthless primordials drove humankind to brief extinction. I said extension. I meant extinction. Extension is making something longer. Extinction is when something no longer exists. So, just make sure you know. Anyways, the ruthless primordials drove humankind to the brink of extinction before Gnash emerged to stalk their steps. He devised the very first plan, who he drove the last of the primordials through the great crevasses to the valley of the never-setting sun and trapped them with a giant avalanche. Let's see, no one has been in Brawlhalla longer, and some say he was hunting these heavily forests before Odin and company arrived. He continues to collect firewood, avoid darkness, store food for winter, and does not seem to understand or care that he is not still on Earth. He talks about the tournament or anything else. Or he talks little about the tournament or anything else. But his winning record speaks for itself. Yeah, Gnash is interesting. But yeah, so I'm playing Gnash. His weapons are going to be the hammer and spear. I'm not too good with Gnash, to be honest. I'm not good at hammer all that much. But I'm decent with spear, but I'm not, of course. Like I'll say this once, I'll say it again. I am no professional. I'm probably not even good. I'm just decent. So, yeah. As you can see there, I just ran into that neutral sig. So, yeah. But yeah, just wanted to come on here, talk, and my previous video, at least my previous art drawing video, it was about me, actually, I think I'm going to post this. Let me actually check real quick. I got to see when I got my YouTube video scheduled for. Because depending on when I got it set for, is depending on when this will come out. For some reason, somebody's calling me, so I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, which I should always do whenever I'm recording, but for some reason I don't. Yeah, so it looks like my next drawing video comes out on June the 11th, which today is the 9th, I believe. Yeah, today's the 9th. So this is going to come out on the 10th, on Tuesday. So June 10th is when this will come out. So yeah, so I guess my next video, if you watch it, that one will be on me almost stopping with my progress, with me trying to upload every day and all that. Yeah, I almost gave up on myself. Not fully, but partially. And somehow I got hit by the same neutral signature by what I talked about. So yeah, that shows you that I don't learn from my mistakes. I like to make my mistakes as much as possible so that I can learn, hopefully. But yeah, on to the next game. So yeah, just wanted to get on here, rant a little bit. I wonder if I should talk about anything that I wrote down when it comes to... Oh, one thing I saw is that Xbox. They were showcasing stuff. And as a matter of fact, Xbox showcase. Like the Switch 2 just came out. There's a lot going on there. Xbox just had a showcase for their video games, so that is exciting. I do like me some video games, as you can probably tell here. Let's see. Let's go to news. Let's go to Xbox. I'm on IGN.com, by the way. Let's see. In-game name. IGN stands for in-game. It's the name of the player chosen to represent themselves with a specific video game. I was trying to figure out what IGN stood for because I used to remember. I used to know. It was just like Internet Gaming Network or something like that. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just figured it out right there without even having to look it up. Anyway. Let's see. So Xbox. Trying to see what they revealed here. Please bear with me. Because I saw some stuff on Instagram when I was scrolling yesterday. Oh yeah, by the way, today, like I said, today's Monday, June the 10th. It's going to come out on Tuesday, June the 11th. And yeah, so WWDC, if you don't know, I'm a big tech nerd. So WWDC is Apple's annual event. It's where they showcase the new software that they're going to be releasing for the next iPhone. A new iPhone usually doesn't get announced until later on in the year. I think August, September-ish. But yeah, so I think they may be already revealing it or about to reveal. Anyways, let's see. Going back to video games really quick. But yeah, I'm excited about WWDC, and with Apple, they're supposed to be doing a new refresh of their iOS and actually of all their devices, but supposed to be going to a yearly numbering scheme now. So like right now, they what I mean by that, if you don't know, if you're not into tech like that, but normally they do they just go one by one. So right now everybody should be, if you don't have betas or anything, you just have the regular releases. iOS 18.5, so right now we're on iOS 18. The next number would have been iOS 19, but Apple's going to go ahead and do the Samsung thing, is what I call it, because Samsung a while back in 2020, they went to a yearly numbering scheme where when they released their phones, they went from like, I think like 8 or 9 to like 20. They like jumped like 10 numbers because it's just a lot easier when they release their phones to name it after whatever year that they release it. You know, I get the logic behind it. It makes sense. But yeah, so Apple's gonna do the same thing with the software. So instead of it being iOS 19 for the next generation, or for the next software update, it's gonna be iOS 26 apparently, and that should be good. That should make it a lot easier for a lot of people. Same thing with, like, if you know anything about like Watch OS, the Apple Watch, iPad OS, the iPad software, TV OS, which is Apple TV software, Mac OS, which is, you know, MacBooks software. But yeah, you know, all their naming or numbering schemes should be 26. Anyways, let's see. Alright, so Xbox, they have the Outer Worlds 2, which never played the Outer Worlds, but I heard it's a pretty good game. High on Life 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard High on Life was pretty fun. I think it was made by the same creators of like Rick and Morty. That's all I'm reading here. Okay, yeah. So Rick and Morty-esque sci-fi shooter. Yeah, with like the guns that you get. It's a first-person shooter game, but it like the guns will like talk to you. They have like little heads on the back of them, and they'll like talk to you. And yeah, it looks like a pretty fun game. Let's see. Resonance, A Plague Tale. Don't know what that's about. The Xbox Ally. Oh yeah, that's one of the big things. The Xbox Ally. While it's essentially a modified Asus ROG Ally, The exciting thing about the announcement of the Xbox Ally was revealed that a unified Xbox experience is currently in development for the handheld and other systems. Hmm. Can the ROG Ally work without an Xbox being nearby? That's the real question. What if it's going to be a handheld? It's supposed to be bigger than the Nintendo Switch. That's supposed to be Nintendo Switch 2. Blood of Dawnwalker, Super Meat Boy 3D. If you don't know, Super Meat Boy, really fun game. Really great game. You know, very simple in terms of gameplay mechanics and stuff like that, but very addictive, very easy to pick up and play and put some hours in, and you know, great sound design, great visuals. So just all around, it's a great game, honestly. But yeah, they're about to make it in 3D. Oh my goodness, one of the games that I've been waiting for the longest. I can't believe it. Ninja Gaiden 4, man. I've been waiting for a Ninja Gaiden game for so damn long. I probably got to buy an Xbox now. I wonder if Ninja Gaiden 4 is going to be on PlayStation actually. Because I'm a PlayStation type of guy, if you don't know. So I don't really have a bias. I just prefer PlayStation. I just grew up with PlayStation because I had the PS2 when I was growing. I even had the PS1 actually. I take the bet. So I go all the way back to the PlayStation 1. I didn't get the PlayStation 1 though until like the end of the life cycle because, you know, I wasn't the most the richest guy. So, you know, I would get at the end of the life cycle. But yeah. And then I played PlayStation 2, of course, and then PlayStation 3 came out, and then PlayStation 4, of course, and then PlayStation 5 now. Yeah, so it is coming out on PlayStation 5. Cool. So yeah, I'll just play it on PlayStation 5 then if I ever get it comes out October 21st. Man, yeah, I gotta get me a PlayStation and a place to stay. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4, man, will finally be released this October. Man, I hope it's a great game. Because honestly, to be honest with you, Ninja Gaiden, it's just such a damn good franchise, man. Like, when was the last Ninja Gaiden game? Let's see, release date. Yeah, 2012, man. It's been 13 freaking years, man. I'm 31 now, so I was like 20 something. If I could do math, let me see. No, I wasn't. I was in my teens, actually. I remember playing that game in high school, man. Yeah, I was. Anyway, yeah, Ninja Gaiden 3 released on March 20th, 2012. Which is crazy to think about. Because Ninja Gaiden 2 was released in 2008. Almost at 2008. 2008. So it was only 4 years until Ninja Gaiden 3. Which, you know, 4 years is a lot of time, you know. But 13 freaking years, man. Like, this is ridiculous. And I'm so glad that they're finally releasing a Ninja Gaiden. I've been waiting for it for so many years. I've been saying that they've been needing to do that for a long time. Anyway, Grounded 2, the first Grounded. I saw some gameplay of it, never played it, but it looked like a cool game, cool concept. It's like a miniature, like a mini human, you know, kind of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, you know, version. Where like you're running in grass and you're killing like bugs and stuff. Looks like a pretty fun game. Let's see. There are no ghosts in the ground. Don't know what that's about. Dang. Animo. Oh, they got a solo leveling game. What? The hit anime series Solo Leveling, which started life as a South Korean light novel and was later adopted into a webtoon. It's getting a port of the video game adaptation Arise. This is a 4-player co-op action game coming in fall of 2025. Hopefully they don't mess that up because Solo Leveling is great anime, and hopefully it'll continue to thrive and, like Dragon Ball Z, and like everybody knows Dragon Ball Z, just like Naruto or Naruto. If you're not, you know, Naruto. Don't judge me for what I just did, please. So yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. That'll be great. I'm glad to see Tony Hawk still getting the appreciation that he deserves, because Tony Hawk is a legend in skateboard. Like, I didn't know about skateboarding until Tony Hawk. because I wasn't into that culture like that. And then even now, I'm still not really into it. But everybody knows Tony. Tony Hawk is a Michael Jordan of skateboarding. Even if you don't know basketball, you know who Michael Jordan is. Even if you don't know skateboarding, you know who Tony Hawk is. So he's that individual. So he's a legend. He'll always be a legend. And he still skateboards. I see him sometimes on Instagram. I'll go check out his profile or whatever. And he's still out there skating, man. I forget how old Tony Hawk. Matter of fact, I got the power of the internet in my hand on my phone. So why am I trying to guess how old Tony Hawk is? I can just Google it. 57, man. 57 is still killing it out there, man. That's great. Love seeing that type of stuff. Age, it's just a number, y'all. To a certain extent. Some of y'all gonna take that literal. Don't take that too literal. Yeah. Age is a number when it comes to doing what you want to do in terms of like your professional life. So, yeah. Anyway, Invincible versus Everyone is a hit comic book and animated series. It's getting a fighting game adaptation developed by Quarter Up Skybound Studio. This 3v3 tag team fighter will be out in 2026. That should be interesting. It's kind of like the old Dragon Ball. What was it? Sparking Zero, I think is what it was. Where it was like 3v3, like the let's see. Like I said, power of the internet in my hand. Sparking. Is it Sparking Zero? I think that's the newest one, actually. Yeah, no, that's the newest one. Yeah, it's a 3D fighter. I'm specifically talking about the one where, dang, what is it called? Dragon Ball Z was a Legends or something like that? I think it was like Legends. Well, what do you call it? It was like a Street Fighter-esque type of thing. I think it was Dragon Ball Legends. Nope, Dragon Ball Legends is a mobile game. Anyways, it's that video game Dragon Ball Z made, kind of, where it was like 3v3, you could like tag in your partners. And it was actually really great visuals and all that, and they did a great job with it, honestly. It wasn't, I mean, it was still a great game, don't get me wrong. It wasn't what I was looking for, though. Even though I tried to get good at it when I was younger. Get how old I was. But yeah, let me see if there's anything else for Xbox here. Gears of War Reloaded. Updates the iconic action game with 4K resolution up to 120 hertz. 120 frames per second. FPS. Fully modernized multiplayer. There'll also be cross-play and cross-progression. Cool. Sea of Thieves Season 17. Damn, I remember when that game first came out. That game's been going for a long time. It's kind of like Fortnite, but for pirates. So yeah, it came out around that same time, actually, funny enough. Because it has that same like art style and stuff. Very cartoony, fun type of aesthetic. But yeah, so, oh, by the way, I should have mentioned this. I wasn't watching the game, so I was looking at my phone. But I think I'm rematching this individual because I beat him with Gnash, and then they wanted to. Sorry, I'm sniffling. They wanted to rematch, so I ended up rematching them with my best character, which is Snake Eyes, aka Fat. So yeah, I'm doing that right now. I just seen on screen. Anyways, going back down the list. Final Fantasy VII Remake, that should be good. Final Fantasy 16, it's available for purchase right now. Though these already came out on PlayStation first, which is why I love PlayStation, because they are the originators of a lot of great video games. And so does Xbox, by the way. They have like Gears of War, Halo, all that great stuff. But just PlayStation holds a great place in my heart because that's the game console that I grew up on. Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Damn, we're already up to 7. It's going to be set in 2035. I remember when the first Black Ops came out, man. That was one of the greatest video games ever. That and Black Ops 2 were amazing. Those both came out when I was in high school. Yeah, it was good times, man. Good times. Yeah, it looks like those are the biggest games announcement. I'm pretty sure they had a whole bunch more. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to quickly run through that, get my impressions of it. It's not like what I should have probably did. I should have made a whole dedicated video on it. But I'll just include it in this and leave it at that. But this gameplay is about to end. Maybe next video I'll talk about Apple and what they got going on with iOS 26 or iPadOS 26. What I'm excited about there. That should be fun. Yeah, but I think that's all I'm going to talk about in this particular video. Don't think there's much more that I want to talk about. But maybe there's something I want to talk about. Maybe I'll talk about the gameplay. See, I'm thinking in real time while I'm doing this. If you don't know, a lot of my videos are unscripted. Like, I have an idea of what I want to do, kind of. But I really just kind of play it by ear. Like, I just go with the flow whenever I'm making these videos. So, try to improv them pretty much. And for the most part, I do pretty decent. But sometimes, like now, steady. But yeah, so I was just stalling for the end of the game. So that's the end of the game. And I'm going to go ahead and head out and get the rest of my day started. Because I got to edit this video, post this video by tomorrow. Then I still got to draw and then still got to go do some work today. But yeah, should be a good day for me, And I just got a lot to do today.